Welcome to Atlas Dark. Here, we peel back the layers of history to find the uncomfortable truths hiding in the shadows of the ancient world. Most of our preconceived notions about ancient Egypt are frozen in gold, the silent, wealthy faces of royal elites. But the reality of 1300 BC looks like this. You are born into a mud brick house on the western bank of the Nile. It is cramped, the ceilings are low, and the air is thick with the dust of the village. In this village, your life is defined by the ground you stand on and the crown you serve. The river is the absolute master of your world. It divides the universe into the fertile black land where you survive, and the red land, the desert beyond where things go to die. This graphic illustrates the seasonal cycle that dictates your schedule. Akhet is the flood. Peret is for planting. Shamu is the harvest. You will follow this rhythm every year for your entire life, just as every generation of your family has done for centuries. This extreme predictability provides a foundation for the empire, but it leaves the individual with no personal agency. Your survival depends on a cycle you have no power to change. Your daily survival relies on a monotonous diet of flatbread and thick grain beer. You drink it through a straining tube to filter out the sediment, consuming just enough calories to keep working the fields. You will never step inside the great stone temples. Those belong to the pharaoh and the elite priests. The grand gods like Ra and Osiris are distant, royal figures, completely separate from the reality of your village. At home, you leave offerings for the household gods, like Bes, the dwarf protector who watches over your children while you sleep. These are the faces you look at when you are afraid of the dark or disease. Spirituality here is a practical transaction. You offer bread and prayer to ensure your family survives the night. Egyptian medicine is surprisingly advanced for the ancient world. Village doctors can set complex bone fractures and even perform successful cranial surgery, using observation and practical care to keep workers functional. Yet, despite all that surgical skill, it cannot protect you from the microscopic frets waiting in the murky river water. Simply working in the river exposes you to schistosomiasis. This parasitic infection burrows into the skin and quietly destroys the body from the inside out. Because of waterborne parasites and high child mortality, the average life expectancy is only 35. The river that sustains the empire also takes its toll on your health every single day. We often imagine the great monuments were built by enslaved people in chains. The archaeological evidence tells a different story. Instead of slavery, the state uses a labor tax. When the Nile floods and farming is impossible, you are drafted to work on the pharaoh's construction projects. This mandatory service takes a brutal physical toll. Workers hauling these massive weights in searing desert heat suffered from compressed spinal discs and severe arthritis. The state maintains your body with rations and medicine because the machine needs functioning biological gears to keep the stones moving. In Egypt, death is not a release from these obligations. It is a high-stakes checkpoint that requires a lifetime of preparation. Your ultimate test is the weighing of the heart. Your heart is weighed against a single feather representing cosmic order. Failing this test means your soul is devoured by Ammit. You are simply erased from existence. This existential fear keeps the society in line. You obey the state and follow the rules not out of moral goodness, but to avoid being deleted from eternity. The stability of Egypt relies on the crown's ability to manage the harvest and the river's willingness to provide it. This flowchart shows what happens when that balance shifts. A few years of low floods can trigger a total collapse, leading directly to famine and civil war. The pyramids and the gold are the leftovers of a system that sustained itself on 3,000 years of extracted labor and quiet, dusty obedience.